Hey everyone, and welcome back. On the show today, we'll be taking a look at Mighty Final Fight for the NES and Famicom, released by Capcom back in 1993. Mighty Final Fight on the NES is basically a condensed parody version of the classic beat-em-up that we all know and love, with the characters presented in a more super deformed style. Unlike the arcade version, this game is only one player, but the good news is that at least all three main characters are selectable right off the bat, and each one has pretty much all of their moves from the arcade, and even a few new ones. The game is presented with a bit lighter tone to the story than that of the original, with the last boss's motive for kidnapping Jessica now being centered around him trying to marry her instead of blackmailing the mayor. There are 6 total unique stages in the game, complete with 2 bonus levels that'll have you breaking several rolling or bouncing barrels for experience. The experience system is definitely the biggest change this time around. The counter located at the bottom of the screen will show you your progress, and each time a goal is reached, your character will level up, and that means an increase in attack power and overall hit points. One thing worth noting here is that both Guy and Cody start the game at power level 1, while Hagar starts at level 3. The amount of experience given by defeating enemies depends on how you take them out, with more powerful finishers yielding more experience. Once you level up high enough, you can then perform said character's special move. This can be accomplished by tapping left and right on the D-pad with the attack button, and all 3 characters have their own unique move. Experiment a bit and find the one that works best for you. In my personal experience, Cody's Tornado Sweep is the most useful since you can attack from a safe distance, even though it does take a few seconds to wind up. So let's go ahead and get the bad out of the way. The game is not perfect, and it can be quite frustrating at times, since it does seem like the enemies in the game are about twice as fast as you are, and they have little to no delay on their special attacks. The playing system is finicky at best as well, and you'll often catch yourself getting hit by things that you'll swear you weren't even close to being lined up with. Still, the game is just plain fun. The graphics are sharp and the character models are really cute, with my personal favorites being the little mini poison and of course everyone's favorite oddly named boss, Abigail. There's a bit of flicker when things get heated, but that's to be expected. I do wish there was a bit more enemy variation too. You'll see the same crew the whole time, so it begs the question, why no 2-player co-op? If Double Dragon 2 could do it 3 years before, I don't see a good reason as to why Capcom couldn't have made it happen with this one. The music is awesome here, with new original tunes that sound like the kind of upbeat and energetic tracks that we're all accustomed to from Capcom during the NES era. The sound effects, not so much. You'll hear a lot of the same sounds being repeated ad nauseum throughout most of the game. Not too much in the way of variation there. To wrap up, Mighty Final Fight is a fun and interesting novelty on the NES, but that's really what it is, a novelty. It is nice to see a lighthearted take on what's normally a pretty dark series, and the new experience system adds a new layer to the gameplay that keeps it fresh. If you can find it at a reasonable price, I would recommend picking it up. As always, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching, subscribing, and of course commenting, and until next time, stay classic.